Welcome to May for Rose Intuitive Messages. The theme this month is called Surfboard. We are all about balance. In this year, 2026, my name is Jennifer Rose, I'm a spirituality coach. I want to focus on one thing at a time every single month. So by the time we finish out this month, we've worked on 12 individual things. Wouldn't that be amazing to say, man, I did 12 big things this year. Huge. And it changed my world because any small thing you do could have a big impact on your life, the people around you's lives. Small pebble in a pond still makes a wave. And that's what we are. We might be a bunch of small pebbles, but you throw us all in a pond, it's going to make a much bigger wave. And that is what I am here for. Is that spring is all about growth. We went through support, and last month we worked on freedom, and now it's balance. How many out there right now can relate to feeling like this? Maybe it's this one or this one, where you just And maybe you look like a perfect picture on the outside, but this is how you feel on the inside. Well, this is about balance. It is going from this to what you want to see every day. And it's not necessarily about physical appearance. It's what's inside of you. It's what makes you go and want to smell the flowers. You know, we're coming into spring and we're going to start seeing wildflowers on the side of the road. You get to stop and take a moment, because all of us cannot get very far if it's perfect attendance all the time. Perfect. It just doesn't work. We have to have the ability to say, you know what? I'm looking for my honey. Like Winnie Pooh always had his little honey around there. We need to look for our honey. We need to look for the balance between work and in this other end. I can tell you from my own experience, I have to learn to have more fun. You know, when you've been struggling and surviving for 48 years, and then you're on the rebound of that and healing, and that is very, very intense work. And now this year, I want to focus on fun, just having fun. And that's what writing my book is, and doing things like maybe out of my comfort zone, like maybe a smash room, maybe a salt room, maybe, checking out a new park in Wisconsin all of the time. All these different things for fun is what I want to do, because I have to find that balance. So this introductory video I put out here at the top of every month, because all of you that are new, you're exactly where you are supposed to be. Welcome. And everybody that's coming back is to nurture yourself with these messages, to take them in from one person that made it to the other side that is still trying to this day to work at it. So that way I can go to you and say, hey, I'm in the thick of it too. I'm working on myself all the time. And that's what's important. So how this works is on Sundays, I like to deal the prompts. So I have all my prompts laid out, and then I make a video one after the other, stop and start, stop and start, stop and start. So that Sunday through Friday, I make my videos. And on Saturdays, I do takeaways, and any kind of post that comes up, I'll put that on a Saturday. So that's how that is laid out. And for Mondays, we call it Monday Blessings. And I thought for balance that we need to make sure that we're keeping calm. I would say there's 4 things that we need to work on when it comes to balance. 1, we need to start seeing life in black and white. I like this, I don't like this. So that's what keeping calm is that being calm enough so that we can do that. So we got that. And then Tuesday, quote of the day, we got good things, great and small. And this is where the other thing that is super, super important is that these timeouts that we have to take. So we're not doing this, you know, so we need to see the good things, the great and small. So this is Tuesday quote of the day. And that black and white, I have these Rorschach cards that I used for family ties last year, but I think this is appropriate, even doing an exercise of seeing black and white, because what you see might be totally different than what I see. And that is the point. We are on an individual journey. So we're going to go look at these. And so that's what we're going to do for what the prop. I've been trying to change this up. And we got that. And then we have our moments. And this is where, you know, another thing that you work on with balance is you can't lie. You really cannot lie to yourself. Because if you do, you will always feel like, oh, what is always wrong with me? Why isn't my life getting any better? Well, you can't lie at all during this process. So we have that. And if you're going to keep track of all of this, if you're going to, God, am I thinking in black and white? Am I making sure I'm taking in time out? Am I not lying to myself? And if I really am trying to find fun activities to kind of balance my life out, work and play, then we have our mindfulness cards that we're going to be doing for Friday Freeze. So let's get that out. All right, so now we're all set for the first week of Surfboard, Messages for Balance. We'll see you tomorrow for Monday Blessings.